Hello everybody, once again this is Fragger here from Achievement Hunter, here to continue on the happiest video game in the universe. It's just so chock full of joy and love that we are doing Splatterhouse. Now it says here we're doing just happy ending because there's no gramophones in the next 3 levels. So let's start off with
Phase 3, in the shadow of the abyss.
Awesome, love that name. At the very beginning of the level you're going to be fighting a whole bunch of dudes, and when you're fighting the dudes or afterwards, I waited till after. You can go over here behind this crate and Shazam, we have our first picture of Jenny looking very happy. Now after you do a side-scrolling section, you get to the part where this bus lifts up, bam, hook it right. Hey look, it's a picture of her. She still looks very happy. Now it's tickets. Now a little bit later on, you're going to be doing a rooftop thing. That was kind of annoying, but the road to your left is going to be cut off, and then all of a sudden, like the Kool-Aid Man, this dude's going to come out, so we're going to chop him down to size, so to speak. Sorry, I won't do that again. But when you go through the hole on your right, I eventually get to it, is your next picture to grab. Hi, Jenny. Now, at the very end of this level, you're going to be fighting I forget what they're called, but it's pretty much most people's worst nightmare, being attacked by a giant tentacle monster. Yeah, not my idea of a good Saturday. Underneath him is going to be the final picture of Jenny. I'm just over there in the horror going, I don't want to get attacked by the Cthulhu monster. No, thank you. And there we go, Jenny, and hey, look, she put some clothes on. Isn't that nice? Now let's move on to the next phase.
Phase 4, the meat factory.
You. In the very beginning, you're going to be fighting what's called an abhor. They're very difficult. I recommend using Berserker mode. Now, after you fight him, the door's going to open, and a very easily obtained one is going to be right there. So, cool. Now, in this next area, this is where you are first introduced to the microwaves, which are actually pretty cool. I like that idea. Making things pop is kind of cool. Now, this one is very easily missed, and you can see there I kind of missed it. But on your left, right there is it. Camera doesn't really highlight it. I was messing with the camera and I was trying to grab it, but there it is. Now, about midway through the level or so, you're going to get to these tanks that you have to fill with blood, and how are you going to do that? You know, you go to your local donor place, ask for some blood, or you head to the right, and there is your picture. You don't have to head to the right first. You can head there anytime you want to in that area. Now, when you get the shotgun and you decide to, shoot people with it, this is where this final picture is. This one's very easily missed. The cage is open when you fire the shotgun for the first time. But to the right of where you first entered is going to be those cages. Now, I killed that guy over there, but it's this cage here where you want to get it. Shotgun's very inaccurate, so it may take a few shots to get it. But there we go. We finished this picture, and looks like Jane decided to lose some clothes. But now we're going to move on to the final phase of this video.
Phase 5, the corpse that wouldn't die.
Just the corpse, not the brain? Now, at the very beginning of the level, you're going to get to another eye that you have to punch the shit out of. Because that's what you do. You're going to climb these stairs, as I do here, and there's going to be a very easily, if you miss this one here, you could very well be blind. And, speaking of blinding things, when you rip this eyeball out of its socket, pop, travel through it. Sentence I didn't think myself I'd be saying. Ripping an eyeball out of its socket, then pass through the socket. Left-hand side, kind of easily missed. Whole bunch of boarworms? Yeah. Just whatever. They're worms, and they look like they're from Slither, whatever. But moving on, you're going to get to this other blood cipher. And I kind of kept a cutscene in here so you know which one I'm talking about. You can see there, bark. And then they clamp down and blood stuff. This is another one that's very hard to miss. You go through the door once it's opened, and on the ground, you'll see it there. And I'm over here just having a good time, swinging, trying to get some worms so I can get that achievement and stuff. There, I'm like, oh my god, worms! And I'm like, I didn't get the photo for some reason. Okay, let's go grab it. Bam, there's more of Jen. Moving on. When you're impaling heads on a spike, another sentence I didn't see myself saying, the game is actually going to throw itself into a cutscene right there. What you want to do is go to that area just highlighted and go grab the final picture of Jen for this phase. And ta-da! There it is. I guess she assumed that this video was going to keep going, but It's time for it to end. Make sure to check back at achievementer.com for more tips, guides, and strategies. Ass.